Manchester United are having a sensational transfer window. First Cunha, then Buemo, and now even one of the best strikers in the world. And they are doing this all without the appeal of Champions League football next season. It looks like they still have some transfer pull just yet. Viktor Gyökeres is among the most exciting centre-forwards in world football today. His prodigious scoring record, dynamic style of play, and the sheer volume of top clubs chasing him has firmly cemented his status as one of the hottest strikers on the market. Gyökeres has made an extraordinary impact since joining Sporting in 2023. In just 102 matches, he has scored 97 goals, an almost unbelievable strike rate, while helping Sporting to back-to-back Primera Liga titles and earning consecutive Bola de Prata accolades as the top scorer for both the last 2 seasons. And what's more, he did most of this under the current United manager Ruben Amorim. This kind of output not only puts him in elite company, but also grabs the attention of Europe's elite clubs. Sporting slapped a hefty €100 million release clause in Gyökeres' contract, yet a gentleman's agreement means he could leave for closer to £60 million, as he agreed to stay at the club for the 2024-25 season, where he scored another 54 goals in 52 games. If sold at this level, it would represent a gold standard deal for all parties involved. Gyökeres smells danger on the field. His pace, power, physicality, aerial threat and ability to drag defenders around make him a modern prototype of a high-pressing centre-forward and a lethal finisher. He's also shown he's capable of performing on Europe's biggest stage, delivering standout performances such as a hat-trick against Manchester City in the Champions League. It's no surprise that pretty much every top club in the world is after him. But unbelievably, the relationship Viktor has with Ruben might actually bring him to Old Trafford, in hopes that he can be the final piece of the puzzle for the Red Devils. Gyökeres himself has made his ambitions clear, expressing an interest in playing for one of Europe's biggest clubs and not ruling out moves to England or top continental sides. Meanwhile, comments from sources around Sporting suggest he will leave this summer if offers arrive. The Swede is the total package right now: consistent elite scoring, physical and technical abilities suited to the modern game, proven performance in top competitions, and a pending transfer situation that's due to explode. While Manchester United's past season left fans frustrated, there's an undeniable shift in energy surrounding the club this summer. With a humiliating 2024-25 now behind them, the focus has rapidly turned toward redefinition, clarity of purpose and strategic investment, factors that have been missing for far too long. This time the vision appears coherent. Ruben Amorim, now fully installed with the backing of the hierarchy and the club's reshaped football structure, is implementing a system-first approach, rather than chasing superstar names or relying on past glories. The emphasis is on building a fluid, vertical team capable of adapting to the modern game, aggressive off the ball, cohesive in possession, and physically robust. The recruitment so far has mirrored that philosophy. Targets have been younger, versatile, and battle-tested across top 5 leagues. This is a notable shift from previous windows where United often went for marquee names past their peak or gambled on inconsistent talent. Amorim's clear input in identifying players like Matheus Cunha, who fits the mould of a mobile second striker, shows the direction the club wants to take, players that match the system, not just the shirt. Crucially, the culture around the dressing room is being recalibrated. Senior players have been quietly moved on, while those staying are expected to meet a new standard of discipline and commitment. Training intensity has reportedly increased under Amorim's methods, and the focus on match conditioning and pressing drills signals that United plan to be far more proactive next season. Against this backdrop, the potential arrival of Viktor Gyökeres takes on even greater significance. It wouldn't just be about goals, it would symbolise the completion of a new spine, the kind of transfer that sets the tone for a rebuild with purpose. With Amorim having coached him into one of Europe's most efficient strikers, there's no adaptation period or tactical confusion. Gyökeres knows the expectations, the system and the man in charge. If United pull this off, they go into next season with a hungry, restructured squad, free from the midweek distractions of European football. That kind of clarity could become their greatest advantage. While rivals juggle Champions League campaigns and bloated schedules, United could focus solely on the league, refreshed, realigned and rearmed. In many ways, signing Gyökeres would be more than just a statement. It would be the first truly calculated gamble United have taken in years, one that finally fits the plan. A proven partnership. Ruben Amorim and Viktor Gyökeres share a potent history. At Sporting, Amorim recruited Gyökeres from Coventry City and built his system around him, yielding extraordinary results. Gyökeres scored 97 goals in 102 appearances at the club, including a Champions League hat-trick against Manchester City, proof of his importance in Amorim's vision. Their synergy under a 3-4-3 or a 3-5-2 shape created a destructive attacking core. Gyökeres led the line, supported by inside forwards like Pedro Gonçalves and Francisco Trincao, while Amorim's high press and vertical transitions based around him consistently broke down defences. The potential arrival of Bryan Mbeumo gives Amorim a new version of this dynamic. Mbeumo, with his explosive pace and ability to attack inside channels, offers a modern interpretation of the Pedro Francisco roles, especially in matches that demand wide stretching or inverted runs into the box. Amorim rates Gyökeres as the fulcrum of his attack, a rare commodity who can combine physicality, pressing, link-up play, and finishing. Mbeumo's work ethic and pressing intelligence enhance this partnership, offering the balance needed to execute Amorim's structured chaos at the top of the pitch. How Gyökeres unlocks Amorim's structure. High line, vertical play, pressing triggers. Amorim prefers initiating attacks from the back, collapsing defences via a back five that transitions into midfield congestion. Gyökeres is central to this. His movements guide centre-backs into deeper zones, opening lanes for midfield progression. Guardiola even noted that Sporting's lethal counter-press and switches, fuelled by Gyökeres, gave Manchester City trouble. Mbeumo's inclusion would enhance this dynamic. His ability to press intelligently from wide positions and force turnovers makes him the ideal forward to mirror Sporting's press success in the Premier League context. Gyökeres excels at breaking defensive lines with well-timed runs. Sporting's inside forwards thrived from these spaces once he dragged markers out. Mbeumo's experience at Brentford, drifting into the half spaces and exploiting defensive lapses, would perfectly complement Gyökeres's decoy movements. His technical balance, able to operate both wide and centrally, adds versatility and unpredictability to United's forward transitions. System versatility. Amorim oscillates between 3-4-3 and 3-4-2-1 shapes. Gyökeres fits seamlessly in both, and Mbeumo's positional intelligence allows him to flex between wing-back, inside forward, or false winger roles, precisely the tactical fluidity Amorim demands to adapt in match and stretch defences across formations. United's new core. A player in Amorim's mould, Mbeumo offers tactical intelligence, relentless work rate, and sharp verticality. Expected to arrive from Brentford for around £60 million, Mbeumo is versatile enough to play wide in a front three or as an inside forward in a 3-4-3, roles he excelled in under Thomas Frank. In Amorim's structure, Mbeumo would likely mirror the function of Sporting's Trincao or Marcus Edwards, pinning the wide channels, cutting in on his stronger left foot, and pressing from the front. Crucially, the Cameroonian thrives in transitional systems. His decision-making under pressure, his low centre of gravity dribbling, and capacity to drive the ball through broken lines match Amorim's expectations of a high-intensity wide attacker. He also provides goal output, averaging nearly 0.4 goal contributions per 90 at Brentford, a stat line comparable to Sporting's most productive forwards. He'll likely rotate fluidly with Amad Diallo, depending on opposition profiles and tactical priorities. Amad Diallo. In Amorim's flexible forward trio, Amad would flourish on the right or left. Known for direct running and quick link-up, he matches the role Sporting's Pedro Gonçalves or Trincao occupied, rotating inside, combining with Gyökeres, and creating overloads. Mbeumo's addition offers rotation and competition for this role, but also opens up dual wing setups, where Amad plays left and Mbeumo right, each cutting in and interchanging behind Gyökeres. Matheus Cunha. Already acquired for £62.5 million, Cunha is tailor-made for Amorim's system. Operating as a number 10 or shadow striker, he provides creative spark behind Gyökeres. The trio of Cunha, Mbeumo and Gyökeres mirrors Sporting's most successful attacking lines, with Cunha offering guile, Gyökeres offering presence, and Mbeumo bringing width, penetration and pressing excellence. Bruno Fernandes. Despite offers from Saudi Arabia, Fernandes has remained, a decision Amorim welcomes. In this setup, Fernandes can assume a deeper controller or shuttle role, balancing transitional play and pressing. Crucially, his passing vision will thrive with more structured movement ahead, Gyökeres creating central lanes, Mbeumo and Amad running the channels, and Cunha floating to feed those patterns. Bruno's diagonal switches and through balls become more dangerous when Mbeumo and Amad time their cuts behind high defensive lines. Competitive edge in the Premier League. United's lack of European football removes midweek distractions, With Gyökeres leading and Mbeumo as the wide-channel instigator, the press becomes sharper, dynamics more coherent, and attacking triangles more efficient. Mbeumo also raises United's transition threat. His acceleration and off-the-ball awareness give Amorim an edge in counter-attacks, especially when played alongside high-tempo players like Ahmad and Gyökeres. His one-touch combinations and ability to press-trap weaker defenders elevate United's second-phase recovery and final third pressure. Gyökeres' introduction could catalyse Højlund's evolution, but so could Mbeumo's. Both could start together in a dual forward press or rotate through 3-4-1-2 setups, giving United options to adjust fluidly to opponent setups. Strategic vision, a rebuild with purpose. Amorim's remodel includes cultural and tactical changes. Focus on youth, pressing, wing-back roles, full-team rotation. Gyökeres is the linchpin, but Mbeumo is a tactical accelerant. His Premier League experience makes him low risk and high impact. He ensures Amorim's pressing ideas translate instantly to the Premier League's pace and physicality. Buying Gyökeres isn't just an upgrade, it's a statement. Adding Mbeumo says the system is complete. It says United are now a team built, not inherited, a side made to press, carve and strike with discipline and clarity. Together they allow Amorim to build combinations, overloads and trap-based presses like he did at Sporting, but now with even better individual pieces. Imagine a split-second sequence, defenders press up, Gyökeres tugs them out of line, Mbeumo drops inside to receive under pressure, fullbacks lengthen the touchline, wing-backs and midfielders form triangles. Cunha drifts left, Bruno spots the pass, Mbeumo threads it. Goal. This isn't hypothetical, it replicates Sporting's blueprint when they dismantled top sides. This coordinated fluidity contrasts sharply with United's struggle under Ten Hag. It offers multiple attacking threats, direct breaks via Mbeumo or Ahmad, overloads through Cunha, structural coherence via Bruno. Gyökeres is the catalyst. With no European football to disrupt this pattern, United can train and play these high-intensity structures weekly. Press sequences value fitness and cohesion, which Amorim enforces. Mbeumo's pressing stamina complements Gyökeres' hold-up, allowing transitions to be both explosive and controlled. Bringing purpose back to United. Amorim's squad reshaping, from Højlund or Rashford to Cunha and now Mbeumo, signals intent. But the component most likely to make it all function is Gyökeres. He ensures this isn't piecemeal but a sophisticated restructure with unity of purpose. Mbeumo is more than another signing, he's integral. His presence ensures each attacking axis, central, left, right, feeds off the others. Together, Gyökeres, Mbeumo, Ahmad, Cunha and Bruno form a high-presence front line capable of systematic dissection of defences. This cohesive and dynamic blueprint is what Sporting perfected, now upgraded with greater creativity, greater creative depth, and elite goal threat. It's no longer about balance, it's about synchronisation. United's transfer activity, Cunha signed, Mbeumo all but over the line, Gyökeres targeted, signals a rebirth. But Amorim's blueprint demands system fidelity. Gyökeres and Mbeumo deliver that. Pressing synergy, tactical width, and channel exploitation at elite level. Amorim's United doesn't need stars, it needs synchronizers. With them, United gains more than just goals. They gain a system, an identity, and a competitive advantage. If these moves complete, Old Trafford won't just have hope again, it will have structure, and structure wins.